Welcome to the video demonstration of GenericDL, a versatile tool to load data to any table from Excel or CSV from Technevo solutions. When you install GenericDL, you get a custom responsibility called Technevo Generic Data Loader, which has access to this tool. And when you open up this tool, this is how it looks like to start with. As you can see, there's options to load data from a CSV and from an Excel file. When you load from a CSV, you can edit the data. That's the only difference. So let's start with looking at how we load data from a CSV file. So you hit that button which says load from a CSV file. Choose the schema in which your table resides. So in this case, I've created a staging table in the app schema in the database. And it's for basically loading AP invoice data. So these are the columns in my table, as you can see. And here I can select which columns are actually going to come from the data and which aren't. And in case I have constant values, I can enter them there. So process flag, I'm going to keep it as N. After that, you hit the upload file button. When you hit that button, it's going to open up the Generic File Manager upload page where you can browse for the file. So I have a CSV file which I've uploaded and it's completed successfully. So I go back to the form and I click yes because the file was uploaded, and it tells me that the file is uploaded successfully. Now I hit the button Show Data to edit. When I do that, it says that the data was loaded successfully and the number of records that it read. So as you can see, it's parsed the file and it's also populated the constant value for process flag. And my file had about 21 rows, so it's loaded all of them. And here I can go ahead and start editing data if I want. So that way, I don't have to keep uploading new CSV files. I can just edit the data as I wish. And once I'm done, I hit the Confirm Data Load button. As you can see, it tells me that it's inserted 21 rows into the staging table. So let's just have a look at that data in the table. There it is. 21 rows. That's the data that we inserted. Let's look at how we load data from an XLS file. Remember, when you load from an Excel file, you cannot edit the data like we did with CSV. So again, we choose the schema. And I'm going to choose the same staging table for loading invoice data. I hit the Get Table Columns button, and that shows me all the columns that are there in the table. And here I select that certain columns are going to be constant values. So process flag, again, I'm going to default with N. And that's the section where I'm going to actually paste my data from the XLS file. So I just copy all that data from my Excel. And I go back to the form and I just paste all that data in this particular text box. Then I hit the Load Data button, and that's inserted all the rows into the table. As you can see, it tells me that it's inserted 20 rows, and there you have it. So you can load data without writing SQL loaders, control files, separate programs, and if you're interested in GenericDL, get in touch with us for your copy. Thank you very much.